What's going on YouTube? This is Necrostevo and it is time for a narrated Wi-Fi battle video. I know I'm posting this a little later in the day than I normally do, but the fact is that I got it up, and darn it, if working all day means I put it up a little later in the day, I'm just happy I get to post a video. You can tell how excited I am just kind of by how animated my voice is. But anyways though, today's battle is a match I had against my friend Pruitt a little while ago. And I was just testing out some new things. He was using some in-game things he had, which were still kind of, sort of, EV Train, maybe kind of, sort of, but all my stuff is EV Train. I was just testing things out. And up first we have Scarf Halucha here, and I actually like Scarf Halucha a lot. I have another set in mind for it as well that uses Unburden. But for now, Scarf and Ban actually work quite well on it. I knew I couldn't really do much to Gudra with just Halucha, and it could also threaten me with the Thunderbolt. So I'm just going to U-turn now, and I get the information that he's carrying the Rocky Helmet, which is good to know. Switch out into Sylveon here, and Body Slam thankfully doesn't paralyze me. I just went for a Substitute because I expected Venusaur to come in, and I didn't expect him to have anything to hit me with, but I was hoping that I was faster, and unfortunately I am not. So that means I'm not going to be able to take very many hits here and Calm Mind up in his face. And of course, this Sylveon is a little bit of a weird set. It has Moonblast, Calm Mind, Substitute, and Baton Pass. I was playing around with maybe using Draining Kiss, but it's really not strong enough to be worth using in that sense. And of course, I also have the ability Pixelate on it, so that if I want to change the set later on to something else, I can try that out as well. I'm going to switch on to Barbaracle here, and he's going to go for a Leech Seed, probably just trying to hit Sylveon with it. And expecting the Grass move, which Barbaracle will be 4 times weak to, I'm going to switch out into Go-Goat, and he's going to get Sap Sipper Boost, which is fine. I can't really touch Venusaur. My Go-Goat has Max HP, Max Special Defense, Bulk Up, Horn Leech, Bulldoze during this battle. I've switched it to Earthquake Cinch, and so yeah, I just went out to, I was switching around a lot there. I knew you were probably Sludge Bombing it, expecting my Scizor. Expecting Go-Go to just try to hit him. But that gave me a free switch into Scizor. So now I'm going to get a chance to try out my Mega Scizor. And this is a weird set. I've been testing out to see if he can hit hard enough without using Swords Dance. And the answer to that really is no. This set has Substitute, Roost, Bullet Punch, and Night Slash. And it has a little bit of speed, and then the rest invested in all bulk and attack. And so it actually is enough to 2-hit KO Gudra from that amount that it's at. But it's not really worth taking the Rocky Helmet damage at all. And Gudra is surprisingly able to break my Substitute with Earthquake, which really surprised me. I was not expecting it to do that much damage with a Substitute attack. But if he's going to keep on subbing, I was like, okay, maybe he got min-max damage type stuff there going on. But no, he's able to 2-hit KO. He's able to 1-hit KO a sub no matter what. And so now I'm just going to Roost to get back some of that HP. It didn't really matter too much there. At the very least here, I'm going to leave with more HP than I started with. Or when I started subbing down at least. So that was the point in doing all that. And of course, Steel Dark has pretty decent coverage, missing out only on some weird water-typed Pokemon. But here I'm just going to go back out into Halucha expecting the Earthquake, and U-turn again to KO the Gudra. I didn't want to take the Rocky Helmet damage, but I figured I'd prefer to take the Rocky Helmet damage than switch something indirectly. Because a lot of the Pokemon I have with me today are pretty slow. I kind of just grabbed some random things I wanted to test. So actually I get to go out into Dragalge here. And Dragalge is nice because it can basically take one hit from just about anything that isn't boosted or maybe, I guess, Earthquake from something really, really powerful like a Garchomp or an Outrage or something like that. I ended up missing my Draco Meteor, which sucks because I had the Dragon Fang on her, so that definitely would have KO'd Greninja. I'm going to go back out into Scizor just to take the extra sensory. and that doesn't do very much at all. And then I was like, okay, I can probably take any hit from him and 2-hit KO with Bullet Punch, so we're going to try that out. And Bullet Punch does not do anything, really. And he's actually going to finish me off with Surf, I believe. And so seeing Surf and Extrasensory, it had me thinking, well, he probably doesn't have Water Shuriken, if that's the case. So I'm just going to go back out into my Dragalge here, and I was planning on hitting him with a Draco Meteor, but I flinched. And so Dragalge goes down without doing anything, and that's going to be a theme that we see in a lot of these battles. I really like Dragalge's design, I really like its typing, and it's fun to use, but when I use it competitively, more often than not it gets hacked before it gets a chance to do anything. And maybe because it's named after a Fruits Baskets-ish character. But anyways, though, I knew I could take a Surf from him and then use Shell Smash, and since he was using Surf, I did not expect Water Shuriken, but unfortunately for me, that is exactly what he has. So he has a mixed Greninja, which kind of sucks, not gonna lie. And because my defenses are lowered, I'm not going to be able to take too many hits from the Water Shuriken. And I was like, please get 2 hits, please get 2 hits. And he does, but the second hit did more damage than the first, so he's able to take out my Barbaracle. Darn it. Sorry, Barbaracle. He is very fun to use. He is 7 Binnacle. That's just awesome to me. Now, what I should have done in the first place, instead of trying to set up with Barbaracle, is just go out into my Hawlucha and just smack him. Unfortunately, he lives the U-turn, which is like, gosh, should I have just used Flying Press? I don't know. And he's going to go for Extrasensory, which is fine by me. I'm going to go on to my specially defensive Go-Goat, who basically takes nothing from that after the leftovers. I think I have maybe 19 HP that they did after leftovers. But anyways, though, the Dark Pulse still isn't going to do that much either, even though it's Stab. I go for Bulldoze just to knock him out. I really should have gone ahead and maybe tried to set up there, because he wasn't doing much, and I could have finished him off with a Horn Leech to get some of that HP back. But at the same time, I was kind of afraid he'd start flinching me down. So, that kind of is what it is. If I had set up a couple of bulk ups, or maybe even just one, I think I would have been able to take a hit from this Blaziken, because he just clean takes me out with 1 Flare Blitz. And being able to take a hit, plus the recoil from me having max HP and hitting him with the Bulldoze at +1, I think that actually would have done a sizable amount of damage. If not, it knocked him out. So I think I made a little bit of a misplay there by KOing the Greninja without setting up at least 1 bulk up. Now I am able to go on to Hawlucha here. It's fantastic that I have a Scarf, because I'm able to outspeed Blaziken even at +1 and hit him with a high jump kick. And here is where I noticed that he has a Gardevoir on his team, which is like, darn, I don't have anything to hit the Gardevoir with. This was horribly planned on my part, but that's okay. I have Poison Jab on my Hawlucha now so that I don't run into that situation in the future. I was really hoping Sylveon would take a Psychic attack from Gardevoir better than it did, but unfortunately that is not the case, and Citrus Berry is not going to recover enough health to really save me. I go for Moonblast just to put some damage on him, but I actually don't have any investment in special attack. It's all on HP and defense because I'm using Calm Mind. So I'm going to go down to two Psychic attacks rather from that range of HP, and I go on to Hawlucha. I was really hoping that I don't know. I was like, okay, crit U-turn, go, but no. Fairy resists Bug, of course, so it's just neutral. And Psychic is definitely going to be enough to finish off my Hawlucha. So I think that battle may have gone differently if I had played with Go-Go better, or perhaps if Dragalge hadn't just died without doing anything. But still, that was a really good testing ground for some Pokemon there, just to kind of see how well it can take hits generally and how much damage they can do generally. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a couple of new Pokemon used there, and not the typical Aegislash, Mega Gengar, that stuff that everyone else is using. I guess what we would consider OU, even though having tiers after only a month of usage to me doesn't really tell you what people are really using, but they are wont to do what they are wont to do. So, hope you all enjoyed this upload. If you didn't see it on, I think that was Saturday, I posted a breeding tutorial video, so be sure to go check that out if you have any questions about breeding in fiction. And I have a bunch of battles saved up, so as I can, I'm of course going to stick to my general upload schedule of Tuesday, Friday, but I also will be uploading on other days if I have the time between my various jobs that I'm running around between right now. So, look for bonus uploads when I have a chance to upload them, and otherwise, I will definitely see you all on Friday. Have a great week, you guys. Bye.